Yes.
Hello. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what happened.
Oh no!
Help me!
Pascal, you're so weak.
Oh my god.
They can't.
Kill, yeah.
Thank you so much for saving me.
You're welcome.
You're a machine too.
Wait, please. I have no intention of harming you. My name is Pascal.
Sorry.
It's true that I am.
I'm so close to them.
I also detest fighting of any kind.
And machines don't have souls.
Ow, ow, ow.
They're
Itch.
just murder bots with a fancy name. They killed so many of us. And I swore to make them pay.
Oh, okay.
I see. If that will save your soul, then so be it.
No. Of course.
No.
Aren't going to kill me?
No.
Just shut up and leave before I change my mind.
You...
Yes.
Never mind. You have my thanks.
Like Hanzo, you
Blast.
have my thanks.
Yeah.
I will watch them.
Where are they going? There's like something up there.
It's the tower.
Oh, thank you.
So I thought that they would just kind of disappear, but I wanted to see them rise up and then like float over to where the...
God, that'd be funny.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Well, look at your... If you don't remember what we're doing, look at the menu.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay, I mean, I don't, but...
I just know what the game wants me to do. I don't know what any of it means. Talk to Anemone. Number 2, you're still alive.
Sorry, I haven't been in touch in M&A.
Here, give me a second.
Oh my god, okay.
I just want it, like, between us. Okay. You
Did you
survived.
sink?
Yeah,
Okay.
you survived. That's all that matters. Though I fear that all of our fighting... okay, hold on. All of your fighting companions are long gone. I had to kill number 21 with my own hands.
You said that really funny, by the way.
Because it was weird. I know I said it
I'm
funny.
sorry.
No, it's... Oh, that's right. Did you know that there was a Yorha member here named 2B that looked just like you? Ah, okay. Interesting. She's
dead. Also, be quiet.
God, I
It
love you.
was so loud.
Yeah. What?
2B is dead. I killed her. She was infected with a logic virus.
Oh. Well, please take care. Please make yourself at home in our camp. I'll have someone show you around.
Not necessary. Her memories are contained in this sword. That's a lovely line.
I see. You can go ahead and use your old room then, okay? I'm in charge of the camp here. I'll make sure to tell everyone about you.
Thanks, I guess. Hey, Anemone, got a question for you. Any chance you could spare a fuel filter?
The fuel filter? I'm afraid our supply recently ran out. Pascal makes them for us, so you could pick them. You can go pick up one directly if you'd like. Well, we saved them.
Pascal?
You know him?
You trade with the enemy?
His village is different. They've never caused us any harm.
No way, forget it.
This may be hard to understand, but we forged an alliance and trade materials when the need arises. How would A2 not know? She didn't, like, live in a rock, okay? We can't be picky about how we reach our goals around here. And besides, we aren't so far gone that we kill machine life forms after they surrender. It's like I was waiting for you to make, like, an audible something.
No.
You've changed, number 2. The way you talk and act is completely different from how you were in the past.
And you've become a true leader.
I'm nothing compared to Rose.
Rose.
Ah.
What?
Talking about the screenplay. Or the stage play. I don't remember, though. What? Actually, I have the records stored in that external drive. I thought I should preserve memories of the time we fought together. And I also think you have a right to see them. You and I must never forget.
I know.
Alright, well.
Okay. Let's go read that.
Guess what, honey? Select a file. Yeah, Yorha I said Pearl Arbor. Descent, personal record part 1. I think this is it.
What? Is what?
I wish they would play like a video of like this stage. Like, it'd be so good. It's probably just gonna be text, but... my name is Anemone, and I lead the android resistance. This is a record of the battles I've experienced, and my losses. I leave it here as a warning to myself. The machine lifeform attack lands far too close for combat. Comfort. I smell an acrid odor and know that some of my hair has been singed off.
Alright, you can't read it like that.
Okay. Anemone, a treat for now. That's an
A
order.
treat is what I heard you say.
Yeah, I mean, that's my captain, Rose. I obey her without hesitation, running from the front as soon as I take out a few nearby enemies. Feet flying beneath me, like the wind. I leap into the hastily built trench where my resistance comrades are gathered. What I said? Yeah. How many battles is this now?
My nose was itchy.
The same sights and sounds. The same... Too many S's. Struggle of attrition. My resistance forces play the same war on repeat, with no end in sight. I don't remember why we're fighting anymore, but I must continue regardless. I must continue until one side or the other is dead. This looks bad, Shion. Yes. What should we do? I vaguely remember. Calm down, Lily. We'll find an opening somewhere. You don't search for an opening, you make one. Dahlia, wait. Me reading... They're all women. I grab Dahlia's arm before she can flee the trench and turn to Rose. She brought us here, after all. She must have a plan of some kind. But as the enemy horde closes in, Rose simply squints off in the distance. There's been a change in enemy movements, she says finally. Someone just started fighting over there. That's not possible, stammers Margaret. So many.
I know.
We're all here. Margaret's right. There are only 9 of us left capable of fighting the machines. Captain Rose, Gerbera, Lily, Sonia, Erica, Margaret, Shion, and Dahlia. Oh, and me, Anemone. We're all that's left of the 8th Descent Forces. The one that took place roughly 200 years ago. Okay. An uneasy Sonia pulls Shion close and chews on the loose strand.
What?
I don't like it, she says. What if it's some kind of machine trap? I wait for a while, heart pounding, until I hear the enemy fire lessen.
Now, how did they not read that and edit and not think that I am imagining Sonia pulling Shion close and chewing on her hair?
Yeah, I know.
Because that's what I'm imagining, and I was like, why would she fucking do that? And then I realized she's probably just like holding her friend and nervously chewing her own hair.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening.
But it sounds like she pulled her friend close to chew on her hair.
Yeah.
How did they not?
I don't know. You could easily put a loose strand of her hair.
Yeah.
But I guess it isn't like her own hair, whatever. Okay. Okay, I say. This looks like our chance. Let's pull back.
Yeah.
Someone's fighting out there, Anemone, cries Dahlia. We can't abandon them. Oh, so you want to risk all of our lives for some stranger? Come on. We don't know if this mystery fighter is on our side or not. That's not what I said. Enough, you two.
Barks.
Shion.
You know I almost imitated like that dog.
Yeah. Okay, the captain makes the final decision on this. After Shion speaks, all of us turn to Captain Rose. She looks us in the eyes and nods slowly before starting to speak. Gerbera, the enemy is heading toward the explosives we set up earlier. Yes? Gerbera thinks for a moment. Her name, okay. Now that you mention it, yeah, they are.
Call her Gerber Bear.
Yeah, it must like mean, I'm sure it's like a genus for like a flower or something. Because I think they're all like flowers. A slight smile crosses Rose's face, yet she still seems perfectly composed, of course. Good, then if this goes well, we might be able to take them all out. I want all of you to leave this trench and get to the explosives, says Rose. We'll let the blast take out most of them, then clean up the stragglers. Identifying our unknown mystery fighters can wait until we're done. No one objects to the captain's decision. The moment she issues the order, we all leap from the trench as one and re-enter the fray. When we reach the battle, we find what appears to be another set of androids dressed in strange black outfits. Before they even know what's happening, we detonate the explosives, kill the remaining machines, and turn our guns in their direction. All right, I say to the strangers, start talking. Easy, says one of the mystery androids. We're on your side. We're new models rolled out as part of something called Project Yorha. Really? I say. We haven't heard anything about new models. I probably speak with more bluster than necessary. What does that mean? Okay. But I have to make sure they're actually on our side, maybe, like, aggressive. I don't think they're lying necessarily, but I can't read their expressions thanks to the giant goggles they wear. Like, visors? Okay. And frankly, a little caution never goes amiss in the middle of a war. We learn that the 4 androids refer to each other as number 2, number 4, 16, and 21. They also are in a hurry to share much more. I think this is like straight out the pussy. I was drawn Mozart from the stage play. Our mission is top secret, one of them says. That's why you haven't heard about us yet. I slowly draw my knife in an attempt to gauge the reaction. So in other words, no one will know any better if I kill you right now? Stand down, Anemone, Rose says softly. No, cries Lily.
She's right.
We've all seen how quickly the enemy is evolving. Who's to say these 4 are machines that just look human? My companion's not in agreement.
I was like, isn't that what androids are? But
I know, yeah. This damn war has made us all suspicious. One of the strangers, number 16, I believe, how would you know, draws a long knife from its sheath. If it's a fight you want, she says, I'm happy to give it to you. Like this dialogue passes the Bechdel test. Before I can respond, Dahlia leaps in front of me with her weapon at the ready.
I burped at the end of that groan.
This is it. You know what reminded me of that? Or why that's in like my brain? Because I was looking through my Tumblr today, like my blog, and I saw that one post that's like, I won't hesitate, bitch. Like that vine, it's like, this vine like passes the Bechdel test. And I'm like, oh my god. Before I can respond, Dahlia leaps in front. Okay, this is it. We're going to fight. Connecting to the network. But just before the battle can erupt, the android called number 2 steps forward. Wait, she says. There used to be 16 of us, says number 2, but the others died during the descent. Kind of like how, like in the beginning when we were coming down to Earth. We're isolated and alone out here. Reinforcements aren't coming, and that means we have to finish this mission with the soldiers we have left. We don't need more enemies right now. What we need is allies. She finishes this speech with a soft sigh, as if trying and failing to hold her emotions in check. Okay. I know that sort of voice. Oh my god. It's the voice of someone who still has hope, despite all the odds. Oh. What's that be it?
Not enough.
Yeah, resistance rose and resistance anemone.
Oh.
Can we read? Is that okay? Are you into it?
As long as you do it.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. Will it do the whole play? Because it was cool, okay. According to the Yorha team, there's an enemy server beneath Kala. If we can take it out, we might finally gain some ground in this endless war. Thank God. It's like, now I don't have to harbor the info that I know. But in order for that to happen, we need to work together. After a bit of thought, Rose decides to throw in, with the new models. What does that mean? I don't know. It's a relationship that changes as time goes on. What are you doing, Dahlia? Just showing this idiot how weak she is. Or are they, like, fighting? Replies a winded Dahlia. Ha! Uses her opponent, number 16. Or maybe I meant, like, ha! You're obviously outmatched.
Like, put that in for a second if you remember, feel like it.
Yeah, the two of them are taking turns hitting each other. It seems friendly enough as those things go. Plus, they've been doing it for so long now that both of them are out of energy. They likely couldn't punch through a piece of paper at this point. The rest of the group stares at the combatants and tries not to grin. Okay. Dahlia and number 16 seem to butt heads over the smallest little things. Maybe it's because they're so much alike. It's almost annoying how quickly muscle heads learn to like one another. Okay. I was gonna like keep reading, but I don't know what text I was reading. I had to like stop myself. Okay. The rest of us converse as Dahlia and 16 continue to spar.
I was like, converse? What the?
Okay. We call each other by names that I gave us, explains Rose. I love that. I see. Response number 4. I thought it strange that you didn't use code numbers. She nods while she speaks, as though this all makes perfect sense. Suddenly, Captain Rose breaks out into a wide grin. You know what? She says. I think we should give all of you names as well. No, says number 2. It'd be a waste. Rose eyes her warily. A waste? You can name me when the mission is over, she replies as a blush rises in her cheeks. I could tell her words also served as a wish for success. Alright, okay. Like saying, like, you can name me when the mission's over.
Yeah, like job.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, like a cool
I don't know what I was
kinda,
gonna say. Yeah.
like, line. Alright. Alright, responds Rose. I'll think of a name for you by then. She knows this is a fleeting promise, as most such things are, but it doesn't matter. Already I can see us growing closer to the Yorha team. Well, my friends are growing closer to them, at least. You're all being careless, I state, much louder than I intend. You're all being careless! Luckily, the others either don't hear me or decide to ignore it. Good.
But imagine she's like standing off, like across
so
the way
far
from
away.
them, and she means to be like, ugh, they're all being careless, and just like she goes, oh, you're all being careless, and she's like, oh.
Yeah, everyone's like,
And like
okay.
nobody noticed.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm not about to go against the captain's judgment, but that doesn't mean I'm ready to just lie down and trust our new friends. Our new friends. Hello?
Wait, hello. Trust is a two-way street.
Ours is a solitary existence. Wait, let me read this line. Ours is a solitary existence that has long since been abandoned by the world. No matter how they cried, mourned, or struggled, the voices of our departed comrades went unanswered.
Oh my god, ours is a solitary existence that has long since been abandoned by the moon. It's like the best sentence I've ever heard.
I know. So how can you trust an entire squad of new models that you just met?
You can't, and you shouldn't have.
Yeah. What's wrong, Animanimini?
Who needs
And friends when you have anemones? When you have anime. Okay.
Oh.
I hear Lily calling to me.
Okay.
She's likely concerned about me being apart from the rest of the group. Nothing, I begin.
Oh,
I'm
actually,
fine.
she'd be going.
Before I can complete my thought, Lily suddenly opens her mouth and emits a terrible scream. The way that they word it, as if she's like standing still and just like opening her mouth, like
Probably like what it is, though.
Oh.
Don't you think?
Lily's scream echoes throughout the entire camp. It's
Oh.
heartbreaking. It's agony. It's horrible. Oh, she's infected, screams Rose. Lily's infected. We all draw weapons out of instinct as much as anything else, pointing them at our comrade as she continues to scream and scream and scream. I scream. We all know what's happening.
You scream.
We've seen it before. It's a logic virus, a machine weapon that hijacks android systems and overrides their data. And since there's no known cure, it's also a death sentence. Okay, I skipped that. I need to show her mercy. I need to set her free.
Mercy.
My finger rests on the trigger, yet I hesitate. However, I won't hesitate. Bitch. And before I can make that final, fateful decision, I hear a voice rise up from somewhere behind me. Stop! You can't do this! You can't just let your friend die! It's number 21. The girl I thought to be cool and composed beyond all measure was now pleading with me to spare Lily's life. What do I do? What the hell do I do? Lily said, you were like a family to her. You can't abandon family, not before you exhaust every possibility. Well, what can you do then? I'll use my power to erase the virus. That's impossible. Rose spat out what we were all thinking, but before we can act, Lily starts to send nearby comrades flying with impossible strength. I've seen infected androids before. I know how much damage they can do once the virus turns off their limiters. Engage the limiter.
Oh.
They'll fight and fight until they are utterly destroyed.
Do you think A2? Yeah, has it like harnessed?
Maybe. It's like, or she's being controlled like a marionette puppet by those who wish to see the world burn.
Marinara.
A marinara puppy.
Yeah. Okay.
Dahlia and number 16 rush into the fray, trying to suppress their former friend, but she swats them away like flies. How many of us have been infected?
Me earlier in the car.
How many friends have I been forced to put down? The heart I'm not supposed to have aches with the thought. It aches as I remember all of the identification numbers that have been retired. When did I start giving them names? When did I decide I simply couldn't endure it any longer? Initiating reprogramming sequence. Sorry, that voice. Number 21, she's screaming something about... You're screaming at reprogramming?
Initiating!
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I am lost. As my vision slowly clears, I see number 21 inputting commands into her terminal, while number 2 and number 4 hold her down. They hold her as she writhes, and Rose stares at me with surprise. Oh no. I'm holding Lily too. What? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Okay.
Tell me more.
Yes. Give me
Will
more.
there be more?
Gunner 16, Attacker 4, and Scanner 21.
Why did you say those things?
What do you mean?
Did they? Oh, they were up.
Yeah,
on
they
the
were
screen.
on. Yeah, we got like archives.
I wasn't looking, and now
14th. Yeah, okay. 14th Machine War. This is the 14th War. Okay, Pearl Harbor
Oh my
Descent.
god! What the fuck?
The name of the mission entrusted to the Yorha soldiers. Was there ever such furious gunfire? Such bombings that continued without pause? Our target is the machine server under Mount Kala, and our situation is dire. We need reinforcement. Requesting deployment at once.
Requesting.
Yeah, number 2 speaks quickly, yet calmly, which is all the more remarkable considering the hostile army closing in on our position. But the command center and the orbiting satellite informs us no reinforcements will be forthcoming. What is this? Before? Lily? After? What's happening? We are abandoned. Maybe before. We are alone. It's so easy to do from up there, from the satellite, from the moon, to abandon them. I'll do whatever's necessary, says Lily with a grim smile. Oh, maybe they did save her.
Yeah,
I think this is like summarizing. This is going quickly. Dolly and Margaret quickly nod in agreement, as does number 16. They decided to join the rear guard, staying behind to be our shield, even though it comes at the cost of their own lives. Regardless, they all agreed without hesitation. For we in the vanguard would be joining them in death soon enough. Oh. Without another word, we turn our backs on each other and take up positions. We know this is the end. Dolly and the others will buy us some time to reach the gate at Keala's peak. Beyond that lies an elevator, and beyond that is the server. Ooh, it's happening! Okay.
Did they add an extra A in there, or did it always have one?
I don't know. I think it had them. If we can destroy it, we'll deal a devastating blow to machine life forms throughout the Pacific region. Do you understand?
No.
The server that's controlling all of the machines in that area, they know where the terminal is.
Okay.
They're gonna destroy it.
Okay.
Kind of like how we destroyed like Adam and they were all whatever. I guess. Maybe it's different. But as I noticed number 21 scrolling...
I thought
Scrolling
it
on
Twitter.
scowling at the elevator, I start to have a bad feeling about the final stage of our mission. Go on, she says. I've got this. We crowd into the elevator as she begins hacking the terminal. She doesn't need to tell us what's happening. It's clear that the elevator won't descend all the way to the server unless someone stays behind to control it. Enemies incoming. They're almost on us. As I speak, I suddenly find myself leaping from the elevator and taking up a position at number 21's side, almost as if my body is out of my control. Something is wrong. Something... I'll back up number 2, or number 21, I cry. The rest of you take out that server. The doors close on my friends. The last thing I see is the face of my captain, Rose. She looks concerned, but then the door shut and she is no more. That was the last time I ever saw them. I don't know who else was in that elevator, but okay. I think A2 is in there, or like number 2. But it's alright. We're going to finish this, one way or the other.
I understand that it would have been a lot, but I wish they could have just given us like a little mini movie for this.
I know, I would have loved that. Even if they had like the play, maybe there was copyright, I don't know, it would have been cool. The only sounds we hear are distant explosions and the rasp of number 21's breathing. Thank you, she whispers, for staying with me. I look at her eyes and see the telltale red of a logic virus infection. I was right after all. I sigh softly as I draw my weapon. I have seen comrades infected before. That's why I couldn't leave her to die alone. The vaccine she gave Lily is already ineffective. The enemy has evolved. They studied number 21's patterns and developed a new resistance. No one can save her now. When the elevator reaches the server, begins 21 weakly. Then I'll give you peace, I reply. The elevator moves ever lower, creating a countdown on number 21's life. How much time has passed? How much can possibly be left? Too long to wait, yet not long enough for regret. A massive explosion echoes in the distance as the hall slowly shakes. It's the final act of Lily and the others in the rear guard. They just overloaded their own fusion reactors. The sound of our comrade's demise slowly fades from our ears. Oh my god. As it does, number 21 reaches up and slowly removes her goggles. I am glad I got to meet you, she says. Her eyes are so red, but not completely. There's still a little of herself left. And while it is... Don't worry, I say. I'll be with you soon. Oh my god. She smiles as my words reach her ears.
Dear.
As soon as the elevator touches down, I fire a bullet into 21's brain. I watch the thing that used to be her tumble to the ground. Oh my god, the wording of that. I stare at the gun I hold in trembling hands. I press it to my temple. Oh my god!
No!
This will end it all. The war, my meaningless existence, all of it. It will finally be over. Unforgivable. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Your comrades sacrifices themselves and fight to the last breath. They feel suffering, they feel sadness, they feel pain and terror, and yet you would surrender now? Unforgivable. Is this like her inner dialogue? The voice is a battlefield curse, telling those who survive to see their mission through no matter what. It is another me, crying out. I scream at the top of my lungs and race down the hall. I'll show you. If you're going to push me, I'll show you.
I wish you would show me.
Yeah, you'll only be satisfied if it ends with more killing. I leap into the fray with weapons in both hands. Here I am. Here I am. Kill me! As I scream, an explosion suddenly rises up and sweeps everything away. A soft wind touches my cheek.
Oh.
I smell fire. Ash. The explosion in the server room was powerful enough to take out Mount Kala itself, reducing the once proud summit to a smoking crater. Oh my god.
Yeah, they typoed it earlier.
Oh, they did!
They forgot the L or something. Or Kala.
Yeah, they put it at the end, like Kalal. Okay. The machines immediately drop to the ground and stop moving. I look out over the scorched earth. Lily, number 16, Rose, number 2, are any of you? I am the only one left. The only one. I was alive because I had been afraid to die. I begin to giggle. It's a mad thing, crazed, even to my own ears. I'll join you soon. You promised to join her soon. How could I have said such vain, laughable words? Such lies. I laugh. I stand in the smoke and the flame and laugh until I think my very throat will tear itself in two. I blink. Daylight drifts through the smoke. I have been standing here all night. My laughter finally depleted, I force myself to my feet. I'm the coward who stayed behind, the coward who lived. Now it's my job to carry out the will of those who fought at my side. Since I can't kill myself, I have to fight until someone else does it for me. I will endure every hardship. I'll kill every machine I find. This is my cross to bear. I walk slowly into the west.
Who's been fucking speaking this whole time?
Anemone.
Okay.
Dragging my broken body along, I shall return to the west and remain Anemone.
Yeah. Yes. I appreciated your...
Yeah. Number 16, number 21, number 20... Oh, you're supposed to be reading this.
I don't care.
You don't want to read it?
Oh, okay, I'll read it. I'm sorry I'm still alive, but I'll be joining you as soon as I finish some things up. Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure the two of them survive, but it didn't tell us how A2 survived, and I know, but I can't remember. And I guess I won't say in case they talk about it, how they die.
Speak to her.
Yeah, will she have anything to say? Do you need anything? It's dangerous outside, so be on your guard.
Okay.
That's all. Let me look at if, the archives have anything.
Oh dear.
Here, I'll read these. Gunner 16, so number 16, a unit from the experimental Yorha squadron that was utilized during the 14th Machine War. Number 16 possessed a rough and tumble personality ideal for her role as a gunner, where she was required to attack foes from a distance. Though she possessed a defiant streak that extended even to her superiors, she was assigned to the mission anyway due to her tremendous offensive abilities. During her squad's assault on Mount Keala, number 16 volunteered to stay behind and hold off the machine life life-form army, so her companions, oh my god, could continue up the mountain. She fought with great courage alongside members of local resistance group and managed to hold off overwhelming numbers until the appearance of a Goliath that was unaffected, by ordinary weaponry. There's a lot of stuff that they left out. Seeing no other way to end the fight, she chose to destroy the enemy by overloading and detonating her own fusion reactor. This act of self-sacrifice, despite her defiant nature, is one of remarkable interest and likely merits further study. Okay, that's cold. Scanner 21, a unit from the experimental Yorha squadron that was utilized during... Okay, you know that. She was a scanner. Her first and perhaps most impressive achievement was using her analytical abilities to cure a member of a local resistance group who had been infected by a logic virus. What? Did you hear my whistle? Yeah, unfortunately, she fell victim to the same virus shortly thereafter during the assault on the Mount Kayala server. Though she fought valiantly, the virus had evolved into a form that she could no longer remove, which eventually led to her asking an allied unit to end her life. All units, come kill me. Experimental Yorha Unit 21's initial success against the virus has been determined to be valuable information regarding how to construct barriers against machine life forms, and should be included in the basic systems of all subsequent Yorha squadron members. Attacker 4. In addition to providing a morale boost to the group, this unit was also used her sunny disposition to form an alliance with a local resistance group. She was eventually killed during the assault, the case of which was a self-directed overload of her fusion reactor. Further research reveals that she undertook this action as a means of protecting her companion, Attacker Number 2. A2? One further note. While the unit's cheerful personality provided certain benefits to overall unit morale, it was also responsible for a decrease in fighting spirit during intense combat. As such, it has been deemed inappropriate for future combat models.
They're like the basis for all of them.
Yeah. Attack Number 2 took command of the squadron after the death of its original captain, Number 1. Despite issuing many questionable commands during her initial time in a leadership role, she eventually formed a working relationship with the Resistance and succeeded in destroying the enemy server located on Mount Kayala. While the experimental Yorha Unit Number 2 possessed great growth and adaptability abilities, she also deserted her post following the destruction of the server, and as of this moment, she has yet to be apprehended.
Our D&D group.
R&D. Research and Destroy.
Development.
Oh, you're right. Research and Development. Group is Research and Destroy.
Yeah.
Group is currently conducting further research to determine whether or not there were issues with this model's personality settings. The missing experimental unit, now designated A2, will be handled by the Type E division.
Okay.
Resistance rose. The android encountered by the... a survivor of the 8th Descent operation. So she's been there for a while. She continued to wage guerrilla warfare in the Pacific region thereafter, unable to stop the ever-proliferating machines. She continued to fight a war of bitter attrition for over 200 years.
Bye.
Yeah. After encountering the experimental Yorha squadron, she sought to change the tide of battle through fighting alongside them. She was destroyed by machine lifeforms in the server room underneath Mount Kayala during the mission to destroy said server. By a machine. Yeah, okay. Group led by Dahlia. However, her disposition gradually grew more amicable after Scanner 2 managed to eradicate. Yeah. She executed. Yeah, okay. 12 experimental units were deployed. I'm just gonna summarize it. They encountered heavy. Yeah, they died on their descent.
This is what we just all read.
Yeah, the fuel reactor. Yeah, okay. Interesting.
Just had to make sure.
What's mine? We want to talk to, almost...
Alert. A broken filter will cause significant problems with fuel distribution. Proposal. Replace the faulty part immediately.
Yeah, I know.
Coordinates confirmed for a colony centered around the machine lifeform known as Pascal.
Looking if there's anything to look at.
On map.
You don't know when to shut up, do you?
I will take a break. And we'll see y'all next time. This was a lot.
Hey, thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed the show, please like, comment, and subscribe.
If you'd like to see our channel grow, why not tell your friends about us?
We are pretty cool, but we won't tell you what to do.
See you in the next episode.
Stay wicked!